Release of 6 Indian sailors who were part of the crew of MV Suez is concerned. They are expected to head towards Oman now, which is the course that has been charted out for them. However, there have been new concerns that have been raised as far as them treading pirate-infested waters is concerned. What the latest we are getting is that the ship owner has not provided any escort, is what the sailors on board have said, saying that neither the Indian Navy or the NATO forces have offered any security cover for them. These sailors, I beg your pardon, are headed towards Oman. This after $2.1 million was paid in ransom for the release of the crew of MV Suez. But now fresh concerns are raised over the safety of the crew members of MV Suez. It's been 10 months since they were in captivity of Somali pirates. They have now been released after the payment of $2.1 million in ransom. We have Ashish now joining us from the Mumbai Newspit for more. Ashish, fresh concerns that have been raised. However, the External Affairs Minister not directly addressing those concerns there. Ashish, if you can hear me, there are fresh safety concerns for these crew members that have been raised, however, not being addressed by the Indian government at this point in time.
Well, all 22 crew members have been released at around 8 a.m. Indian Standard Time. But there is a bigger worry for the captain and sailor of this MV Suez. Let me tell you this. This letter I'm holding in my hand is the email written by a ship owner to the captain, which says that he will not be able to provide any kind of escort to the MV Suez ship, and captain has constantly been trying to persuade ship owner and NATO forces and Indian Navy. Remember, they are going to remain in the Somali water for at least next 2 to 3 days. They are heading towards Oman, Salal port. So if any of the warship do not provide escort to them, they can again be hijacked, and pirates can again hijack them. So captain and crew members are worried about that fact, and they are constantly trying to get in touch with NATO forces and Indian Navy, but ship owner has replied that he will not be able to help with any kind of escort. They are also trying to get in touch with Indian Navy so that Navy can provide any kind of escort. So that's a bigger worry for the captain and MV Suez crew. They have been released by Somali pirates, and they are heading towards Oman. Salal port is going to take at least 4 to 5 days to the time they come back in India and Pakistan, those respective sailors, but they are going to remain in Somali water for at least next 2 to 3 days.
Right, Ashish, stay with us. Let's listen into what the captain on board that ship had to tell Times Now.
Some money and 2.1 million, and we released this morning, and just we are going to the safe port Salala. But from my owner side, we don't have any kind of the assistance for the safe passage. And from yesterday morning, he tell me that you, after releasing your vessel, you got one Indian naval vessel with you until the Gulf of Aden. But I don't think so. But yesterday night, morning time, 3 o'clock, I got one telephone from the New Delhi, from Naval Headquarters, and he tell me that we are going to watch you, and all the time we are tracking to you, so don't worry about this. And from 4 o'clock till now, I am just trying to contact with the Navy of India, but they didn't reply. And just now the NATO forces, my owner, he sent me one message that we cannot give you assistance because Indian Navy is not going to reply me. Okay, now once again we are going in the danger way.
ओनर ने बिल्कुल भी एस्कॉर्ट बुक नहीं किया है, और ये हमने यूके एमटीओ, ये दुबई ऑफिस, नेटो ऑफिस में कांटेक्ट किया था. उन्होंने कहा था इंडियन नेवी आपको ट्रैक कर रही है, और न्यू दिल्ली से हमें इंडियन नेवी का फ़ोन आया कि हम लोग आपको ट्रैक कर रहे हैं, और उन्होंने किसी कमांडर से बात कराई, लेकिन उन्होंने कोई खास जवाब नहीं दिया. वो बोले थे आप आते रहिए. हम 25 माइल दूर तक आ चुके हैं, लेकिन उन्हें हमें कोई भी इंडियन वॉरशिप दिखाई नहीं दिया है और हमें उन्हें फ़ोन करते हैं और वो फ़ोन पिक नहीं करते हैं। पायरेट्स दोबारा अटैक करके दोबारा शिप को हाईजैक कर लेते हैं। हम 11 महीने में हमारा शिप रिलीज हुआ है, दोबारा हाईजैक हो सकता है। और इसमें 2 दिन और लगेंगे, 2 दिन और। हाँ, मैं भारत सरकार से अपील करना चाहता हूँ। भारत सरकार ने हमें छुड़वाया नहीं, ना हमें हमारे रैंसम के पैसे दिए, पाकिस्तानी गवर्नमेंट ने छुड़वा दिया। एटलीस्ट हमारे लिए इतनी मदद कर दी जाए कि हमें एस्कॉर्ट के लिए इंडियन वॉरशिप भेज दिया जाए।
Happy that the sailors have been released and the ship is now moving out, and well, I think this is something which will go on.
The families of the Indian sailors say that it is the Pakistani government and Pakistan and the Garni basically who made the effort in pursuit.
Let us not get into a speculative analysis of who is behind it and who is provoking it and all that. The fact of the matter is that we are monitoring whatever other countries have been doing.